In my village, Kiboko, deep in Uganda, there was a legend about an old wooden mask. The elders said it belonged to a diviner who could speak to spirits. But after his sudden disappearance, the mask was cursed. Anyone who wore it would hear whispers from the dead. I never believed in curses. That was until my friend Musa found the mask buried near the abandoned shrine. It was cracked with faded red and black paint, but something about it felt wrong. Musa laughed and put it on. That's when the crying started. It was soft at first, like a child whimpering in the distance. But then it grew louder, echoing through the trees, filling the air with deep, sorrowful wails. Musa ripped the mask off his hands, shaking. "Did you hear that?" he whispered. I nodded. The crying hadn't stopped. It was coming from the mask itself. Then Musa's eyes widened. He was staring behind me. I turned and my breath caught in my throat. A tall figure stood beneath the old acacia tree. It wore the same cracked mask, but its face was hidden in the shadows. Its body was thin, almost skeletal, wrapped in a dark. The figure raised a hand and pointed at Musa. He collapsed, screaming. His hands clawed at his ears, his face twisted in agony. "Make it stop," he sobbed. I grabbed the mask and threw it as far as I could. The figure vanished instantly. The crying ceased. Musa never spoke about that night again. But the next morning we found the mask right where it had been buried, untouched, waiting. And at night, when the wind howls through the village, some say they still hear the sound of someone crying.